Okay, hey there guys, this is TheBattleRifle. I'm basically doing a video talking about Swindon players' uh, tournament performances so far in 2017. Gonna be focusing on Smash 4 for this video, and then we'll discuss the Melee ones in another video probably. But the Smash 4 ones are where there are like the more interesting rivalries. Um, Here I have the head-to-head set counts, and I also have a bunch of different results from players uh, in brackets, either in region or out of region tournaments. So first of all, I'm gonna I'm probably gonna make a list as well. Let's just make a notepad. Let's make a notepad document. And it's actually probably better to just do window capture. There we go. Which is kind of a bit laggy. Let's see how much this changes if I do that. It's a bit laggy. We'll do it like this so far. So yeah, so we look at the head-to-head. Oh, we'll look at the head-to-heads first, and then we'll look at tournament placements. And I'm gonna also kind of take into consideration um how good the wins are and how bad the losses are. To kind of get an overall picture of like what's happening. Um, I remember something being okay. I think I updated it. I remember missing something out, but as far as I'm aware, this is all up to date and accurate. But basically, you can't really see the numbers that well on here. You might be able to make them out, but um, these are all the players, their head-to-head sets, and red is a losing set record, green is a winning set record, and then orange is an even set record. This is the amount of sets that the players have played. If it's orange, they've played an even amount of sets and lost and won an even amount. Some sets like this here is like a losing set record, but still it's 3-5. So like Dinner still managed to win 3 sets out of the 8 that they played in total. But we're going to be focusing on 2017. So let's go we'll go over each individual player first, and then we'll sort of put them into like a ranking later. So Jesus, who was pretty much unquestionably uh, the best player in 2016. The only losing set record he had last year was to Theo. But then yeah, like apart from that, but I don't know why I'm talking about 2016. But the reason I bring him up is because coming into the year he was obviously like the person to beat. And he is a lot more. He's been sort of taken down a lot more this year. He's 2-2 with Dylan. They played in Smash Locals 8 3 times. Dylan taking 1 set out of 3. Very close sets. And then he lost his 0-1 to Chiron, which I believe was Swine Out of Shield that took place. Yeah, so that was Swine Out of Shield. And then he's up 2-0 against Dog. And yeah, I'm gonna be mainly focusing on like the people who have really stood out this year as well. So Dinner is like a big wild card. Can be anyone and can pretty much lose to anyone, I guess. Like 2016, he had a kind of he was pretty much like the third. He was like guaranteed third place master. Um, at least I think I put him third as like 2016 overall. He's kind of got that argument now as well. It was more leaning towards second place at the start of the year, but it's more leaning towards third place at the moment. He's 2-2 versus Tom. He's 2-2 versus Kieran. He's 0-1 versus Solo Carry Gamer. He's 2-2 versus me, and he's up 1-0 over everyone else, which includes Dog, Sleaze, Cal, TJ, who is also a lot better than his results show, in my opinion. Being up 1-0 TJ matters like a lot more than people think, or like a lot more than this chart would suggest. So Dylan's had like an okay year. It's definitely been better than 2016. So you've got Dylan. He's 2-2 with Kyron now. And he was 3-5 last year. So like that's an improvement to say the least. He's also up. He's also 2-2 with Tom, which he was 0-3 with last year. Which is an improvement as well. The only kind of step down is being 0-1 against Theo, who he was 2-2 with last year, and being 2-2 with me, who he was up. Who was he up? He was up 1-0 last year. Our sets are always close, though. It, like, really goes either way. But a win is still a win, so you have to give credit where it's due. Yeah. If we go to Chiron, I think like Chiron arguably has he has an argument for being the best at the moment. The only thing that holds him back is his set record versus Adam. I've discussed a lot with this, and it's a Fox Kirby matchup. Like, I don't personally know how bad it is, but Adam usually beats Kieran's Fox, and Kieran has yet to beat Adam this year. I think they've played 3 times. They played here, which Adam won. Wii U 9 at my place, which Adam also won. That was a very strange winners finals. I remember saying to Adam, like, this is weird. It's usually Dylan and Kieran that are in winners finals. Because we both made upsets. Adam made the upset, and then, yeah. This is in March, I believe. Which was actually just after Beast. So this was the first tournament back after Beast, so we'd all sort of improved. Yeah. And then they played again at 8-bit, which was before Swine and after Smash Weekly's 9. And Adam took that 2-0. Yeah. So pretty much, though, like, Kieran also did really well last year. I don't think, yeah, Kieran was up 3-0 against Adam last year, and now this year he's down 3-0. So I don't know if it's the character choice or if Adam has just improved. I mean, Adam has definitely improved. There's no shadow of a doubt about that. But that's one thing that's like, but that's one set record, right? He's even with everyone else, if not winning. Even with Dinner and Solo Carry, and then he's up against me and he's up against Tom, which are good wins. And being even is like, you know, everyone is even against these, pretty much. Hang on a sec. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we're moving to Solo Carry now. Cloud and Yoshi player. He hasn't played Tom this year, which I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised about. Have they? They actually haven't played. Oh, of course. I'm not surprised actually. I don't know why. Yeah. Another thing as well that's worth mentioning, which I didn't talk about, is Jesus has been like less active. He's only attended Smash Locals 8 and Swine Out of Shield. They're the only two events that he's attended. He still won the Locals 8, and he still did fairly decently at Swine Out of Shield. So like he's got his wins, like he's got his mark. He's done his work. It's just the fact that he's been less active will probably play into how well I'd rank him now. Because even in his absence, right, a win is still a win, and some people have like higher, like more wins or better placements, even with his absence. Um, just because, like, say he won two events and then like wasn't here, um, it's really hard to like say someone's better than him if he's just simply not there. But it's also unfair on the people that are there because you can't just like someone can't just not attend and be better. Um, it's kind of like a balance. You have to kind of weigh it in. I'm gonna go based on like what I think. Like I mean, we've got the results here. We've got the stats. We've got the facts. Um, what we don't have is like a general overview um, quite yet, which is why I'm doing this video mainly. So solo carry hasn't played Tom. He's up 1-0 against Dinner, which is good, considering Dinner's improvement. And not only was it a win, it was a 3-0, I believe. So it was a fairly convincing win over Dinner. Had quite a loser's run too. 1-1 with Chiron, which is certainly an improvement. I don't think. No, he didn't. He didn't even take a set in 2016, and in 2015 either. Come to think of it, that was a close set though. Oh, it's taking me back to 2015, man. I wish I could relive 2015 again. The good old glory days. And then what happened here? Yeah, yeah. So basically, being 1-1 with Kieran is certainly an improvement to say the least. He's actually 0-1. The only person he's losing against is me. We played in Locals 8, which was at his house, and I took that set. Game 3, we played best of threes. But we'll get to that in a sec. We'll get to that like in detail later. Um, so like that's not so like this is his only losing set record. We would have actually played in Swine Out of Shield here, but I decided to forfeit because I wanted to focus on one, running the event, and two, I wanted to focus on melee. So yeah, we would have played that. To be honest, he probably would have won. It's hard to say which way it would have went, but we would have played there. So if he won there, it would have been another even set count. Up 1-0 against Dog, and then everyone else pretty much against TJ as well. Up 1-0 against TJ, which is obviously a lot more meaningful than a lot of people think. And then you've got me. So I was the best in 2015. Didn't drop a set. 2016 I got wrecked, and then I only had good set records against like the scrubs, pretty much. No offense. I get up 2 against Adam, which was also good. So me, I am 2-2 with Dylan. I haven't played Tom either. I've never played Tom in Smash tournament. I've never, like, not even in 2016 or 2015. He wasn't even around in 2015, but 2016 I didn't even play. We played, me and Dylan played. We're 2-2 because we played at Theo's house in the Smash Locals 8, and he barely like he won that time, but he it was like a very close set. And then we played again at oh shit, I did not mean to do that. What did I do? Okay, that's fixed. Then we played again at Locals 9, and we actually met in winners semis, and I took that set. It was last hit. It was like a super close set. And then I made it to grand finals on winner side, and he came through losers. And met me in grand finals, and he took grand finals set one, so he was up 2-1, and then I took grand finals set two to win the tournament, and took set two. So overall, I won two sets, and he took one this tournament, which made the total set count to 2-2. I keep bringing that up. It's a cool thing, but the fact that I'm 2-2 with Dylan makes a good argument, I think, for like being within the top five. Um, so I'm losing to Kieran. I've just not had a good time against Kieran lately. I was at 0-4 in 2016, and I've yet to beat him in Smash 4. We played in Locals 8, I think. Yeah, so I beat Theo, and then barely lost to Dinner, and then lost to Kieran. So yeah, I have yet to win that yet. Up 1-0 against Theo, which obviously again I think it should be a good argument, and then up 1-0 against like everyone else. I'm also up 1-0 against Sam Sweeney, um, who had the upset, which I'll go into more detail in a sec. Um, so Adam has improved for sure. So here's if we compare his 2016 set records, he was losing to everyone apart from Sleaze, Unova Warrior, and DMBZ and Cal. So he didn't really have an argument for like top. He was like top 6. He was like on the border of top 6. He's like the gatekeeper, I guess. But this year, the biggest change is his set record versus Kieran, which was 0-3 last year, and he's up 3-0. So this is pretty much the only change from last year. I mean, he took a set from solo carry last year, but it was still an overall losing set record. The fact that it's a 3-0 set record is good. And the reason you can say it's good is because if you look at Kieran's set records, it's like pretty good, like probably the best head to head, with the exception of this. But this is the argument that I'm making. Like, Kieran has beaten everyone before, but apart from Adam this year. So it might be a matchup thing, but the fact that it's 3-0 is pretty it's definitely something that should be considered towards Adam's rank, and his performance. I definitely think that so he beat Kieran in Locals 8, and then this happened, and then we went to Beast, and then he came back and won again, 3-1. So yeah, it was pretty. And then he won at 8-bit, I think. Yeah. Then he won here. So he's definitely improved. That's like the only reason I've talked about that for so long is because that's quite important, I think. But he just has losing set records to basically everyone else. He got he lost to Tom at Locals 8 and Swine Out of Shield, I believe. Yeah, so he lost here. And he's up against everyone else. He's also down against Sam Sweeney, who himself is down against me and TJ. So that's his worst loss, like by far. This was definitely considered an upset. Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of put my my argument for like rankings. I'm gonna do this now. There we go. So I think my argument, so we've got top 5, okay? If we're going based on pure like I still haven't really decided. But if we look at, I think honestly the main arguments are what's this? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. The main arguments I think are solo carry and Chiron for top 2. Arguably, I don't know. It's honestly a toss up between Chiron, solo carry, and Dinner. It's honestly a toss up between them, but so Dylan, so you've got even, losing, even, winning from here onwards. You've got winning, 2 even, 1 loss, no, 3 even, 1 loss, and the rest winning. Just trying to process this information. See, the thing is, I don't think the fact that solo carry is up 1-0 against Dilla means that he's immediately better than Dinner. I think Dylan's had a pretty fair performance in the last in this year so far, considering he's also been to Beast. But yeah, you've got so if we look at like the out of okay, you've got Dinner here, who has had he came second at Locals 8, which was on the 2nd of January. So he outplaced everyone here, and he also beat Tom, he beat Chiron, and then he beat Weekly's 9. He also came second, which he beat Kieran again, and he beat Dog. He beat me once. So how is he 2-2? Did they lose? Oh, they played at oh, they played here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's Weekly's 9, Dinner second, and you've got Chiron here. He's placing higher than Solo Carry and Dinner. And then you've got Swine Out of Shield, where Solo Carry outplaced Dinner and Chiron. Did Chiron Dinner? Oh, he just lost to. Okay, he just lost to Theo. Okay. I think purely based on tournament performance and overall head-to-head set counts, I would probably put. Oh, it's really hard to say. Right, let's hang on. Let me process. Let me process some information. Got that one. Yeah. So if we're going 2016 so far, I would probably put Dinner in first, honestly, because he's in tournaments where the others have been in attendance. He's for most of them he's done the best. Um, and in the head-to-head set counts, he doesn't have a particularly bad record. He lost to Theo once, which is Swine Grand Finals. Um, but then that's the same needle in his record that Mia's to Theo's record. Like I'm that needle, and then Theo is like Dylan's needle, I guess. Dylan is Dinner, by the way, just for those that don't know who I'm talking about. But I would probably put Dinner as like the best performing um, this year so far, at least. If you consider locals 8, Beast 7. Um, yes, he didn't do particularly well, but he still competed and won sets against like ranked players. Well, not ranked players, just like international players, which I think is a good achievement. Like that's something that the others haven't done. Um, and yeah, then you've got these, but these like outweigh. Like I think this outweighs. Like yes, this is the first time that solo carry has outplaced Dinner this year, and Dinner's pretty much okay. No, it's not actually. So that was the first time. The second time, um, Dinner. Oh, okay, that was Chiron. Okay, yeah. Generally, like I think like the top three is incredibly close, but I still think it would go to Dinner. Give it one more tournament. If Dinner does badly, I think the argument you could argue that it could be changed. It's very close, but I think this year so far, um, I would give it to Dinner as the best performing in 2017 so far. Considering he got second at. I think these shouldn't be overlooked. Like the fact that he not only did he get second here, but he also took a set from the person who won. And the same here as well. Um, got third, outplacing Chiron. Um, yeah, I still yeah. Overall, I think he's had the best year. And I think in a very very close second, if we look at Chiron now, so we've got Chiron beating solo carry here. Um, He got fourth at this one, losing to Dog. Oh, he nearly lost to DMB's Z, who's my brother. Actually, this is a very important thing to bring up. He still won the set, but nearly lost that set. Um, got fourth here. So here is like where he shines the most, right? So he lost to Adam, but he beat Dylan, and then managed to outplace everybody. Yeah, so I mean because he beat Dylan, but then they're still 2-2. So that's also a thing. And then Swine out of Shield, he loses to Frenzy, and then he beats Ethan, he beats Brandon, beats Tom, and then just loses to Theo at the last hurdle. Which puts them even. Well, they're even this year, I think. Yeah, they're 1-1 this year. So I would personally put Kieran in second. The second best year so far. If this was like current power rankings, like this would be completely different. Just FYI, this is just a sort of general video on performances this year. So third, I would probably put. So I think the argument for third is, and I mean we can't exactly count out Tom's victory here and his placing at Swine. Well, he got fifth, okay, and he lost to Dylan 3-2, and then he lost to Kieran. So he got. I mean, the placement doesn't really reflect. Like he lost very close set to Dylan. I believe he was up 2-0, and then Dylan reverse 3-0'd, and then lost to Kieran here. But he beat Adam, which is also a good point. And then here, he beat everyone. He just lost a set to Dylan in grand final set 1. Two very close sets in that tournament. So I think the argument here is like third. The third argument for third is like solo carry Tom and then me. Now the thing is, mine and Tom's set records actually kind of match. We're both 2-2 with Dylan, both 0-1 versus Chiron, and the only difference is that I have a set win over Theo and Tom doesn't. Tom being Jesus, but I'm never calling him by that name. I'm calling him Tom. He's 2-0. He's up 2-0, but I'm also at 1-0. I think that matters. So I think for that matter, I would put, and we both like he won this one, but I won this one. So I think that makes an argument for me being higher than Tom because I simply have the win over Theo that he doesn't. For that matter, I think I'd put. So I think the argument is for me and Theo in that respect. He's winning against Dylan, which I'm tied. He's even against Kieran, which I'm losing. And then me and him, that's just the head-to-head. And then apart from that, it's the same. So I'm better in the head-to-head, but he's actually better in this instance. He's winning against Dylan, which I'm tied, and he's even against Kieran, which I'm losing. So even though I won the last head-to-head that we played, I think I would put Theo higher. And not only that, he also got. Yeah, actually, that's really dumb. I don't know why I'm even questioning that. So I'd put Theo in third, because his swine. He got second at swine, which I forfeited. And he regularly he goes to more than me. So I mean, because to be honest, the only things I've attended is locals 8, 9, and swine, which I forfeit. So I did still play it though. And then I think the clear cut like fourth place is me. I think I'm the best. Like I'm the most solidified spot. Because my only losing set record is to Kieran. And then you have, and then you have like Adam. So I think I'd put Tom in fifth because you got 2-2. So Adam's been to more, but like he also has more losing set records. He's also 0-2 in the head-to-head with Tom. So I think I would put Tom in fifth, which gives us 6. Which gives us our 6 to 10 placements, which I think sixth is like unquestionably dog. And then you've got and then after that you've pretty much like we've pretty much crossed off like all of these, right? That's the top 6. Then you're left with this lot. So Ethan's only so I think if we look at what we've got left, you haven't really got much. So you've got DMBZ, who that was a loss to Chiron, but it was a very close loss, bearing in mind, and he lost to Cal actually, which is a bad loss. No offense, Cal. Yeah. So you've got where's TJ? So you got TJ here, who has a win over Ethan, and over Sam Sweeney and Kurnos. So I think for this matter, you're gonna put I'd put TJ here. TJ here in 7th. Who we got left? So we've got. So if we look at Sam Sweeney, okay. So the only the good win he has is over Adam, who has wins over Kieran, who has wins over everyone. Oh my god, Sam Sweeney is the best. Yeah, no, I don't think this should go unnoticed. This is a very good win for Sam. I think it should definitely count towards his ranking. I would definitely put him currently. So is that no? Let's have a look quickly. So Sam Sweeney. I would probably, yeah, to be honest, I'd probably put him there. Who have you got left? You've got Cal. Actually, let's look at Cal's record. So he's up against DMBZ and Maz, who didn't really have much. Shouldn't really count as much as that. DMBZ, Maz, boy. So let's look at Brandon Titanium. So he's got a win over Tommy Hulock and a loss to Chiron and Dog. So that doesn't really count for too much. I'd put TJ. No, sorry. Sam Sweeney in 8th. We're gonna actually make these case sensitive so it looks better. Fucking wrong letter. Sam Sweeney, I'd put it at a comfortable 8th. And then who you've got left is really Ethan. Okay, so here's another argument. The only wins that Ethan has actually is against a Zinky Boy. He lost to TJ. And yeah, let's look at his overall performance because let's not leave him out. So yeah, he lost to Dylan and he lost to Theo at locals 8. That's a rough bracket. All these brackets are so rough. He went to locals 9 and he beat. Where did he go? So he lost to me, took a game, bearing in mind, beat Zinky Boy, only won. Andre forfeited and then he lost to Kieran. So he beat Zinky Boy, but Zinky Boy hasn't. That's also not a very great win. It's a win though for sure. You've got DMBZ, who he lost but took games from Chiron. Also just beat Zinky Boy. Who's Cal? Cal's actually got a kind of strong argument for being up here. It's hard to say. Cal, okay. So yeah, I think I would honestly put Cal over Sleaze because he has more wins and less losses. Based on his attendance. DMBZ, who has, yeah. Let's look at Sleaze quickly. He's lost to TJ. Okay, so I think DMBZ, he's got the same amount of wins, and he actually has less losses to Ethan. But I think because Ethan's been to more, even though this was a 3-2 loss, I think because Ethan's been to more, and he took a game from me, and he's taken game from other people as well. I think that reason warrants his 10th place. SLE Forza. I don't know how you spell it, but that's my top 10, I guess. Performances. If we were to go if we were to go like this, 11th, let's go 11th onwards. I'd put DMBZ in 11th, honestly. Then you've got, who have you got left? Titanium, 2 wins, TJ, Sam Sweeney, Wiskin. Andre, who beat Maz. Hang on, what else? Tommy Lock. What's he done? TJ. I'd probably put Brandon, who is the Titanium. I'd probably put him next. Because it doesn't really matter too significantly. This is based on what I think, and based on the results as well. You got Zinky Boy, who just lost. So Andre actually has the set win, which is Henry Lee. But then again, so does Kurnos. So I'm going to put Kurnos here. 889. And then who was it? It was Andre. Andre has taken a set off of Maz. Andre. And then basically the 15th place argument is like either Wizkun, Tommy Hulock, and the Zinky Boy, who each don't have set wins yet. Wait, who's that? Kurnos. Oh, come on. Oh, so he actually has a set win over Liz, so yeah, the tie-up is honestly between Maz, Tommy, and Wizkun, who, you know, if I'm honest, I'd probably put it like Wizkun, Tommy Hulock, and then Maz. Oh, and then there's Zingy Boy as well. If I put Maz in twice, Zinky Boy, Maz. So you just have losses. Okay. Alright, that is my ranking. I think this is pretty justified, to be honest. It gets harder to rank towards the top, for sure. It gets easier around this mark, but this is generally what I think is a good ranking system. I'll post this on YouTube. I'll make a melee one soon. The melee one will probably be easier to make, but yeah, this is my Swindon Smash 2017 player performances so far as of the 14th of May 2017. I'll probably make an annual one. We always post on Smashboards like annual performances, so I'll probably make an annual one. But yeah, this is my video, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And let's see how this changes for the rest of the year. So thanks for watching.